On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, get set.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a running play here with Lamb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Devin Singletary with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. A give, Singletary right side. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. A beautiful fake. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Hey, report. 180. Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans nothing.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing Jones. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo now for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Texans nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here we go, get set.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Great shot.
On the give, this is Singletary. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Browns first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Set.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Cut.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Singletary on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Lockett. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This now a 3rd and 4.
21.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Here we go. 11. 12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And quickly they get to the line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And able to get this one across the 45. Down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he completes it to Berrios. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Texans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We have been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. That was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. Oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Block it in motion right.
21. Here we go. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits his target. Lockett. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
21.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Get set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty of cash.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.